Hello YouTube, this is Largo64. I've done 8 videos now on the death penalty, on methods of execution like hanging, electrocution, and lethal injection, emphasizing the many things that can go wrong with these methods, causing great pain to their victims and resulting in what to my mind can only be called cruelty. I have hinted that there is a method that causes no pain at all, and may even produce a brief euphoria before death. Its use would only require the slight adaptation of facilities already existing in many death penalty states and the addition of a simple airtight chamber in others. The method is called nitrogen asphyxiation. The process is very simple and cheap. Nitrogen is a gas that we breathe every day, as it makes up about 78% of the air, along with oxygen and a few traces of other gases. But oxygen is the gas that is essential to the survival of cells in the human body. Removing oxygen from a chamber and replacing it with pure nitrogen, unlike using cyanide gas in the gas chamber, is imperceptible by the person breathing it. There's no panic, no struggle. This person simply exhales carbon dioxide as usual, but doesn't replace the oxygen. After a short period of euphoria, the brain simply shuts down, as does the heart. This sensation of euphoria has been experienced by divers in what is commonly known as raptures of the deep, or nitrogen narcosis. Other inert gases such as helium or argon could be used to produce the same effects, but nitrogen is the least expensive. You might think that this would solve the problem of cruel and unusual punishments forbidden by the Eighth Amendment of the United States Constitution. That being the case, why would any state refuse to consider this is the absolute best option for execution of the condemned? Well, that's because it is painless. The anxiety of a convict about to lose his life might be cruel enough for some, but many people who support the death penalty also believe that the process should be painful in order to rightly be called retribution for the awful deeds that a jury has said the condemned has done. Here we have the contradiction of states suspending their executions because of fear that their processes may be too cruel, yet rejecting an utterly painless and cheaper method, which is of execution because it is not cruel enough. Now, a growing number of inmates have offered their organs as transplants after their executions, but the execution by lethal injection, which is now the primary method in the United States, renders organs unfit to be reused. So another benefit of nitrogen asphyxiation is that it leaves the organs suitable for transplantation. Now, there will be at least a couple more videos in this series, one on who gets executed, is the playing field really level, and another one on the costs of executing people versus the cost of keeping them in prison. And some of you may be surprised at the results of that one. Now, I have to tell you that it's not that long ago that I was a proponent of the death penalty. I've tried not to be anything more than informing in this series because I don't want to preach at people who think exactly the way I did not 2 years ago. A couple of years ago in a video here on YouTube, I actually stated that I was already leaning against the death penalty, but if a person was going to be executed, I thought that it should hurt and it should be terrifying. I still had the notion that maybe there was some deterrent effect in it, and at least there was retribution in it. I don't think that's true any longer. I don't feel that way anymore. Now, does that make me inconsistent? Of course it does. But then the only truly consistent people are the dead. Thank you for watching.